The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think others are going to like it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you're following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you want me to check out, hit me up with a DM or you can leave it in the comments below. If you hit me with a DM, please no spamming. If you are going to leave it in the comments below, just give it a read through. If your suggestion's already been made, just leave a like and an I concur. That helps me get everything organized, put it into my handy dandy notebook. Before we get started, I do want to say thank you to Aspen Dental, Connect 200, Music to See, and Gothic Jewelry. They're the reasons I'm not asking you for money. So thank you very much to the sponsors of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. And thank you to all of you. I call you my Sherpas on my new musical journey, and you have definitely been living up to the expectations. Thank you very much for all of your suggestions and all of your guidance. I'm ignorant to a lot of this, so I appreciate you filling me in with everything I get wrong. So again, thank you very much for being my Sherpas. Today's video is coming from our live stream, Wildside Live, every Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Time here in the U.S. We go live for 2 hours. I take suggestions. I answer questions about my time in radio, hanging out with backstage and all this other storytelling stuff. And we just talk about rock and roll, pop culture, stuff like that. So it's just a great opportunity to get me your suggestion. Today's suggestion is coming from a chat, and it is featuring one of my favorite female vocalists and a young lady named LINDSEY Sterling. I believe she competed in America's Got Talent or got second place or something like that. And this is from 2014, and it's called Shatter Me, featuring LIZZY HALE, and it's live at the SiriusXM studios. Let's check it out.
I pirouette in the dark, I see the stars through a mirror. Tired mechanical heart beat till the song disappears. Somebody shine a light. I'm frozen by the fear in me. Somebody make me feel alive and shatter me. So cut me from the line. I'm dizzy, spinning endlessly. Somebody make me feel alive and shatter me. Shatter me. Somebody make me feel alive and shatter me. If only the clockwork could speak, I wouldn't be so wrong. We burn every magnet in the spring and spiral into the unknown. Somebody shine a light. I'm frozen by the fear in me. Somebody make me feel alive and shatter me. So cut me from the line. Dizzy, spinning endlessly.
I mean, absolutely incredible. Lindsey Stirling featuring Lizzy Hale with Shatter Me. That note, man, that is so, again, excellent performance. Thank you very much for that suggestion. The hair is still standing up on my arms from that. What a perfect collision of tone in this song. And it all has really to do with Lizzy's vocals here. She is without a doubt one of my favorite rock vocalists, male or female. I love her tone. She reminds me a lot of what Johnette Napolitano brings from Concrete Blonde. This very soft hammer. It's so unique to her. And her control of that instrument, I wrote down the perfect yell. In rock and roll, a lot of times vocalists, the rebel yell, if you will, sometimes their yells become screeches, and that's very bad. It's bad for the ear, and it's bad for the person doing it because of that danger zone, and that danger zone is right here, that place where the yell becomes a screech, and it becomes overmodulated, and it comes out of control. And she never loses control, even when it's almost like, to visualize what she does with her vocals and does so well is the old Foghorn Leghorn cartoons, when he would run up and pick up the dog and smack it and then run to the other side of the line. And then the dog would get right to that line, and he would be pulling on that leash and just trying to get over that line, but never crossing that line. That's how I see her vocals. Just like Johnette Napolitano, just like Pat Benatar, Ann Wilson, Floor Jansen, what Lizzy Hale does with her vocals is takes you on this really smooth journey through her ranges. So for a moment, she's got that Janis Joplin raspy, really Nina Blackwood chain smoking sound, bluesy sound. And then she brings into this ethereal tone of light and bright. And it's a perfect transition how she does it. And I've seen them live. I saw them live at the Exit Inn. They're absolutely fantastic live. And again, if you're standing in the room, especially when she held that note, this is a performance that if you are in that room with those four musicians, they created four perfect tones. The drum, the little hand box wasn't too, I've seen this before. It may not make sense. We used to do an acoustic session at our radio station here in Nashville, and we would, I think Hailstorm has done it. I actually think I have their recording from it. I'd have to check my archives. Anyway, but you'll see that a lot in acoustic sessions. And sometimes they'll get a little slappy. They can get a little slappy with that box. Very smooth. Again, no sharp edges here. No sharp edges in this track. So even the subtlety of that box was very smooth and very, very important in the subtlety. And the keys, dude, just really, between the keys and Lindsey playing the violin, and the violin, the tone that she created was offsetting the vocals so perfectly that they almost harmonized, even though if you isolated them, you wouldn't think they would. But because they're so good at what they do, and she's such a master of that instrument, the way she plays and draws you in to that almost a ballet of melancholy going on in your head and in your heart. It's just brilliant the way that she plays that instrument. And again, when you start to layer these four sounds together, four very basic, simple tones, they, again, isolated, they may not go together, but they're layered so perfectly and so subtly in their own reaches. Even Lizzy, she's able to create that softness when it's needed and the strength when it's needed. Same thing with the violin. It comes in heavy when it's needed, and then it fades into the support role. It's just incredible. So very well done. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Again, if you put Lizzy Hale up there, I'm gonna click it because I love her vocals. I think she is one of the best rock vocalists. I don't know if anyone agrees with me. I don't really care. So thank you very much for that suggestion. Again, if you do have suggestions, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that you're following me on all the social media platforms. That way you can send me a link, throw me some information. And just like I did today, I will click the link and tell you what I think about it. So I appreciate that. Again, on Saturdays, we do the live stream. You can get me your suggestions there as well. Thank you to our sponsors because they're keeping me from asking you for money. And thank you all for being my Sherpas here on my new music journey. I appreciate all of your help and your guidance while I stumble through a lot of this. And again, thank you for filling me in with everything down below that I don't know or I get wrong, because I don't mind being ignorant, because that means I don't know. So I love going into these and learning new things, and today was a blessing. So thank you very much for that. And again, thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. And, of course, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wild Side.